Good morning, Stephanie. A record-breaking weekend as Ontario sets a single-day high of new COVID-19 infections. 4,456 new cases reported yesterday, the highest number since the pandemic began. That's the second time in the past 3 days more than 4,000 new cases have been recorded, pushing the 7-day rolling average to over 3,500. This comes as we set a new high in the ICU as well, with the province reporting 605 people in intensive care. Mayor John Tory says the only way through this pandemic is by following stay-at-home orders while we wait for more vaccines.
The projections that we've seen over time, which unfortunately have been quite accurate, tell us of higher case counts, and they tell us of the tremendous strain that is being placed on our hospital system, including in particular our ICUs, our intensive care units, and our medical professionals, our healthcare professionals.
Now, some good news on the vaccine front. The city says its final 3 mass vaccination clinics open starting today. Now, this is a live look at Cloverdale Mall in the Etobicoke Lakeshore area, one of the last 3 city-run sites to open its doors. The North Toronto Memorial Community Centre on Eglinton Avenue and the Carmine Stefano Community Centre on Weston Road also opening today for appointments. The 3 sites are the last of the 9 city-run vaccine clinics. A full list is posted on our website, citynews.ca. Starting this week, an additional 700 pharmacies will offer the AstraZeneca vaccine to adults 55 and older. The expansion will see over 100 pharmacies in Peel and York regions, 50 in Halton and 30 in Hamilton. The province hopes to expand that number to 1,500 by the end of the month. The full list of pharmacies offering vaccines can be found on the province's website. Mayor John Tory is the latest politician to roll up his sleeve. He got his vaccine shot at a local pharmacy on Saturday. Business owners will be taking a look at damage this morning after anti-curfew protests turned violent in Old Montreal. As you can see, hundreds gathered to protest the 8 p.m. curfew that went into effect in Montreal and Laval last night. What started out as a peaceful gathering quickly turned violent after a few protesters lit a garbage fire in Montreal's Jacques Cartier Square. Police fired tear gas at the crowd, sending dozens through Montreal's historic tourist district, smashing windows and setting more fires. No word from police about how many arrests were made. And protests in Minneapolis overnight after police reportedly shot and killed a man believed to be black. Hundreds marching towards the town's police department Sunday night. The Minnesota National Guard was deployed as tear gas was used to disperse crowds. It comes after this young man, Dante Wright, was stopped for a traffic violation by police on Sunday. Wright reportedly resisted arrest. The altercation escalated to the point where he was shot. The family says he was later pronounced dead. In the UK, the British Academy Awards pay tribute to Prince Philip following his death on Friday. Hosts of the award show said it was Prince Philip and the Queen's support throughout the years that had allowed BAFTA to continue. The Duke of Edinburgh was the organization's first ever president and royal patron. The royal family will say goodbye to Prince Philip in a scaled-down funeral this coming Saturday. Yesterday, members of the royal family commented on the family's great loss.
We've lost almost the grandfather of the nation. And I feel very sorry and supportive of my mother, who's feeling it, I think, probably more than everybody else.
However much one tries to prepare oneself for something like this, it's still a dreadful shock, and we're still trying to come to terms with that.
Following her father's death, Princess Anne released a message from Buckingham Palace saying in part that Prince Philip had been her teacher, supporter, and critic. Now, were you one of the smart thinkers who invested in Bitcoin early on? Today's a good day for you as the stock nears a record high. 680's Chris McCusker tells us what's behind the surge right after the break.